Capricorn, welcome back to Steampunk Psyche. If you are brand new to the channel, I am JT. I appreciate you stopping in. If you're a returning subscriber, I want to say thank you so very much for sticking it with me, okay? Sticking it with me or sticking with me. I'd rather you stick with me than sticking it to me. Anyway, look, we're going to be doing just a general reading again. But before we get into it, I want you to check this out. All right. So, Capricorn, here we are. I'm feeling a lot better, and I appreciate you coming back. I appreciate you waiting on me. Anyway, we're going to get into the reading. I'll give you the down low, and we'll get started, okay? We're going to take a look at your present energy. We're going to look at your crossing challenge. We're going to take a look at what's lying underneath the hood, so to speak, okay? What's in the subconscious mind, things that might be lingering in there. We're going to take a look at the recent past. We're going to take a look at the possibilities. We'll look at the near future. We're going to look at the self, the environment, hopes, fears, wishes, and worries, and then we're going to end it all off with the outcome and the direction. So what is the present energy for Capricorn? We have the Queen of Swords energy. I'm going to lay all these out for you in the Celtic cross, and then we'll go over them, okay? All right, here's your crossing challenge. The Queen of Pentacles. Two queens. Okay? This is in the foundation. The King of Wands. This is in the recent past. The Page of Pentacles. The possibilities. The Seven of Cups. The near future. The Knight of Swords. The self, how you're showing up in this as the King of Swords. The environment around you. We show the Death card. And the hopes, fears, wishes, and worries. The Six of Swords. And the outcome and direction. The Six of Pentacles. All right, so we're going to take a look right now at this present energy, Capricorn. The lady wants to speak. The lady wants to say something. The Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords represents kind of an avoidant type energy. So what are you holding back on? What are you not saying? You have an opinion about something you're not sharing. I don't know. It's a little too early to judge on your energy just by one single card, but as I'm looking around the room, there is a romance in the air, bringing up some emotional situation. You're wondering, should you end it or not? Just hang with me, Capricorn, and we're going to peel this apart, okay? I'll give you the down low again. Your crossing challenge is the Queen of Pentacles. So it could be that you are, you're trying to invest in yourself. You're taking the time, doing the work. You got your head down into your job. You're trying to, you're trying to be. I do feel this definitely feminine energy. We have two feminines crossing each other here. Okay. Um, it doesn't have to be. It could be masculine energy as well. But I do feel like, right off the bat with two queens crossing, then this is kind of a conundrum. It's, you're needing some information to come in. And this could be job related, work related, or something like that. But you're trying to get your finances in order. The queen is someone who is capable of taking care of herself, right? And but she's also a little bit emotionally avoidant. So maybe this is about you trying to voice yourself finally or speak up about something. In the underlying energy, there's also kind of this romantic idea or romance type of situation, a fire energy. So we could be talking about any of the fire signs, So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but doesn't have to apply. But it could be speaking about, perhaps a romance of some kind that could be taking place, or that you're thinking about, and maybe it's keeping you away from your work. You kind of caught yourself in the situation where you're, thinking about this romance, and you're just kind of seeing. But it also could be that maybe you're trying to think about how you address this romance or how you address this situation. Okay, we'll try to maybe clarify this as we go. Okay. So that's in the foundation. So now we're going to look at the recent past. Once again, there's this Page of Pentacles. This could be a person that's younger than you, maybe that made an offering towards you, that came towards you and said, "Hey, you're the most beautiful thing I've ever seen," or just, shared with you some kind of an idea about finances. It doesn't matter. It's just really just kind of this newness about it. But the page is offering up some kind of an opportunity of some kind, or there seems to be some kind of an opportunity. This could be talking about that relationship. Okay. And we will clarify, like I said, it will start to peel itself apart here in just a second. So Sal, now we're talking about the possibilities, and I mean, there's so much to be said, right? 7 cups. So there is a lot of choices for you at this point. And I feel like this is kind of one of those situations where, you got to decide for yourself what's going to benefit me the most. I love to be loved. I love romance. I love all this, but which one of these choices am I going to choose? Because there is the Aquarian choice, which would be, the relationship side, right? There's the temptation side of things right here. The serpent. It's just all these different choices. There's money involved here, coinage, mystery involved, So it's like these things are definitely in your, possibilities here of which direction this could go. So I'm surprised we don't see the Two of Swords in that situation, right now. So the near future, whatever it is, this could be some kind of a communication coming into you. This could be a text, phone call. This could be hey, I bumped into you at the grocery store and we started having a conversation, whatever it is, but communication that's coming in quickly. The Knight of Swords does talk about, there are some times where this Knight of Swords energy just comes in so fast that it could almost seem verbose, or overwhelming. And what I get with this Knight of Wands energy, in your underlying energy, maybe perhaps there's something about it that has piqued your interest. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure yet on that one. We'll keep looking. Got to keep looking. But we also have the King of Swords energy here. So we could be talking about a very, a soul, at least a high-powered dynamic, couple dynamic. This is how you're showing up, though, as the King of Swords. So with you as your current energy, the Queen of Swords, and then how you're also showing up as the King of Swords now. This is information that you're needing to speak. This is something you're needing to say. Get off your chest, clear the air, whatever it is. And I feel like if this was about this past, this is that stop and go. It's come and gone. It's I'm kind of feeling like it's played its end, because I say that because the next card following in the hopes, fears, wishes, and worries is the death. So new cycle, new beginning. This could be the new cycle of a brand new romance with the king or the queen. It doesn't matter. The energies could be, or roles could be reversed, as far as feminine or masculine. But I do feel like I said, it's either shut up, or, what does they say? Shut up or get out, whatever the hell that I don't even know that old verse, but I'm just kind of getting the feeling like it's put up or shut up. What the hell is that? I think it's put up, put out, put up. Don't put out. I mean, put out if you want to put out, but you know what I mean. Yeah. Anyway, so in the hopes, fears, wishes, and worries, though, we got the death card. So it's either you're wondering if this is over. Maybe there's been some moments here where it's gotten a little stale, a little bit communication wise. We have the sword showing up, so I'm seeing the communication that was in the past. Let you look down here with me as well. So it's near future. So the information is definitely, whatever you're needing to know, it's coming in for the near future. This was in your underlying energy. So like I said, I kind of feel like you're just, something went to a stalemate, and and it's got the air with you, outcomes. As, is this real? Is it gonna take off? Is it gonna go anywhere? Either way, this is a healing energy, the Six of Swords, right? So it's like, I feel like, you're going to be okay one way or the other. Whether you end this, if this was a romance or something, or at least, it doesn't even, people, they say that a lot of readers say that, romance, but what if it was just casual talk, and, but you felt a spark. There was something there, because I don't really feel it being, what I'm kind of getting is that you're the Queen of Swords energy right now. The present energy was Queen of Swords. And then your crossing challenge was the Queen of Pentacles. So I kind of feel like this is like, you took the opportunity in between the times of the silence to just go ahead and keep investing back in yourself, just keeping your head down, doing what you got to do. But you're still thinking about that romance, or at least thinking about the romantic idea of that relationship, whatever that meant for you. But I don't really feel like it was anything. It had potential, maybe, and I'm not really seeing that it, I'm seeing it more in the, I get the idea with the death card that you need to know this answer. Is it going to go anywhere or not? Is this person going to reach out, call, text, whatever it is? And, with the Six of Swords, I feel like you're moving on. The Six of Swords represents that, out of choppy waters into calmer waters, right? Or perhaps there could have been some kind of red flag for you that you sense that there may be some trauma bond, or maybe that's what you're figuring out. Is this a trauma bond? Is this what we're attached to with each other? So I kind of feel like, if I'm going to clarify, I'd kind of like to clarify what that Six of Swords means for you, okay? So let's take a look at that, Capricorn. Let's look at what this Six of Swords is representing for you. What does the Six of Swords represent? Oop. Okay, we're going to take it. It wanted to pop out. Yeah. With the Five of Wands, I'm kind of getting the idea. Hello, camera. Yeah, with the Five of Wands, I'm kind of like, this is like emotional turmoil, or emotional chaos for you. in other words, it's not serving your best interest in your mind, and you're not getting any clarity from that. So, okay. So what I think I want to do is I want to clarify your crossing challenge. What is your crossing challenge? You had the Queen of Pentacles. So what is it? What is it you're doing? Occupying your time with. I'm gonna shuffle these a little bit. These are kind of sticky a little bit. It's like the air got moist. All right, Capricorn. Let's clarify this crossing challenge here. What does that Queen of Pentacles represent? Yes, it's communication. Lack thereof, I would imagine. I think if you're sitting around waiting, aren't you? You're wanting to know, and maybe you're at the point where you've done all the work that, and maybe that's what that crossing challenge is. Showing that you are the one that's done the work, and you're tired of waiting around. But the Eight of Wands is showing that the air is clear for you to move forward. There's nothing standing in your way with this crossing challenge with the Queen of with the Queen of Pentacles like that. So, because that's the one we're clarifying. So if you're moving towards promotion, moving towards work-related situation, instead of waiting on this relationship situation, that's your answer is that everything's clear for this. Okay. So let's talk about this Knight of Wands, because I feel like you're still hanging on to that. You want to know, is there still possibility for a romance, or do you let it go? I mean, I'm kind of trying to get the energy here. You do have the Death card. So I'm not sure. Let me see. I'll let you look at it too, but I'm just kind of like, your current energy down below. You can't see it, but you were the Queen of Swords, right, in your present energy, and then you had the King of Swords show up. So if this is a power dynamic, is this thing done with the Death card? I mean, that showed up. Let's see. Yeah, that was in the environment around you. You're just wondering, is it over? I don't know. Let's clarify the Death card. Let's find out. Is it over? I don't know, Capricorn. Is it over? Okay, we got a couple cards. We had the Emperor and the Six of Cups. So Aries energy, right? The Emperor and the Six of Cups. So I don't know. There's something about that makes you feel stable. With the Emperor energy, there is a stable, either a stable figure in your life or somebody you look up to, or there is that preparedness slash I'm ready to go at a, first knock on the door, the first text, whatever it is. And then there's that nostalgia, backing it up with the Six of Cups. So there's something that really rings your bells about this person. You is love struck, Capricorn. You is love struck. Externally, it looks like it's just on pause. Okay. And I think you're ready to go at a minute's notice, right? So how would I declare that for you? How could I? We got the outcome and the direction with the Six of Pentacles. So a balance, that's going to be it. If your outcome and direction were the Six of Pentacles, then, so that's a balance. That's a give and take. So when are you going to receive this give and take? Let's clarify that. What does the give and take look like for Capricorn? Okay. What does the give and take look like? Yeah, the Hanged Man. I'm talking about Pisces energy here, right? Hmm. So the balance. I'm just getting the feeling that there's not any give in this, and you're hanging on to that. Capricorn, this is just confirmation for you. Whoever this is, it feels really slow and like it hasn't gone forward in a while. Um, and I feel like you're beating a dead horse here. I don't even want to go any further because it's almost sad. I'll tell you what's more sad, Capricorn, honestly, is that if you're allowing this person to just breadcrumb the hell out of you, whatever position you're in, either you are the giver or the receiver. You did have these Six of Pentacles. So and the Queen of Swords as your current energy, which means you're the avoidant. And so if this person has tried to reach out to you and then you breadcrumbed them, then they might be reversing roles. And if this is like a mirrored situation, that person may be sitting there going, hell, why hasn't she texted me? Or is just very short with her text. It wasn't very, here I spilled my guts out to her, and it was just nothing on the return side. Or that could have been flipped. You did that. You spilled out to that person, to him, or whatever. It doesn't have to be. It could be same sex as well. But I'm just saying. Either way, it's got you in your head constantly. It's got you pulling back, to try to reevaluate, reassess the situation. So, Capricorn, I'm going to let the cards lay where they lay. This is a decision you got to make. It's like because it looks like opportunity for progress with the Six of Pentacles and also with your um, Page of Pentacles offering. So financial wise, the good news is there's nothing stopping you. There's nothing in the way for you to progress. And whatever it is, it's rapid fire. So be prepared. So whatever choice you make, it doesn't matter. You still got the opportunity with the financial side, whether this is promotion, moving forward, or whatever it is. That's a good sign. But as far as the romance goes, you might be wearing rose-colored glasses here. A situation, you really admire this person a lot, and that's might be a downfall. That might be a part of why you're staying in your head. So get the hell off of that horse. You don't need to ride that anyway. That person can't respect you enough to give you a text back or to reciprocate any kind of information back to you. Done. Psst, see you later. You know what I mean? Capricorn, I love you. I hope this was confirmation. It's not the most beautiful. I'm not that reader. Okay. I'm not going to placate to the cards and tell you a story, make one up. I love you very much. And I hope that you come back and see me again on the next reading. Okay. All right. Bye-bye.